No, Timefeld project is delayed because I was pretty bored to edit the video about Zero Squad expectations versus reality. So instead, while I'm caffeine, uh, powered on caffeine, I thought let's make something different and make a video about where I would place the Bleach movies in terms of continuity into the anime or manga, if that were possible. Which of these movies fit? Obviously, the live action movie will be ignored because it's just an adaptation, live action adaptation of the first arc of Bleach with some of the second arc mixed in. So take it as you will. So the first movie, Bleach, Memories of Nobody, obviously can fit both in anime and manga after the Soul Society arc immediately. Um, at least in the manga, if you go by the anime, it would fit right after the Bound arc. So when it in terms of continuity, it's the easiest Bleach movie to uh, put into the main continuity, regardless on uh, which whether it's the source material, the manga, or the anime. Um, Bleach movie 2, the Diamond Dust Rebellion, which is about Hitsugaya Toshiro, is probably not possible to add in the continuity because it's Hitsugaya and his crew are in the living world to protect Karakura Town from Aizen's invasion. So the only way you can justify this movie is that Hitsugaya and Matsumoto were ordered to go back to Soul Society for a separate mission, leaving Karakura Town open to Aizen's attack. Which in itself is kinda stupid. So, uh, Ikaku's real power and Ichigo using his hollow powers are present in this movie, so it's about Ichigo uh, also took a break from his Visor training or whatever. In that regard, it would make no sense to add it to either anime or manga continuity, but if you want to twist an arm, it probably can work. Unlike Bleach Fade to Black, which is impossible to uh, add to the main continuity since Ichigo's mask uses his mask throughout the arc of Bleach, and he gets a new mask before the Arankal arcs completely get finished, uh, so to speak. So it's it makes no sense. So Betrayed to Black is kind of like an alternative story, but if you want to go, even if you go with the Diamond Dust Rebellion excuse, but then again you could technically make everyone forget about Arankal somehow because of what happens in the movie, and so Hitsugaya and everyone is back and nobody mentions the Arankals, and that's how this story goes, and at the end everyone remembers everything and go back to the usual nonsense. Obviously this movie is taking a few things that will happen in the main continuity I think it's the first time we see Hisagi's Shikai animated. Well, at least those who were capable on going to watch this movie in theaters. The next movie, Hellverse, impossible to add to the manga continuity, but it can work in the anime continuity because of the Rigai arc, which in the anime they delay Ichigo's how Ichigo's powers work. In that regard, you can make it work after you finish watching the Arankal trilogy. You can start watching this movie and then continue with the Reigai arc, and it would still feel as if it's part of the main story. And I think that with that we are pretty much done. I don't know if I want to review these movies, but we will see. I think I don't know. There are many Bleach tubers or Bleach fans that actually talk about the Bleach movies or Naruto movies. Dragon Ball movies get a lot more talked about. Usually the most recent ones. I think if Bleach would get a new movie in the foreseeable future, I think it would also get a lot of exposure, since the Bleach community has been starving quite a while, and now even and with the hype of the new arc coming, following that up with a movie, that would really hype a lot of people, especially if Kubo would be involved. Who knows what that movie could be about, but I don't think it would be Hell again. I think that I don't want to talk about it right now. Maybe I make a separate video about that. I'm really not a fan of being a series guy. I have another video that I'm really looking forward to make. There are quite a few videos I'm really looking forward to make, but like I said, laziness is part of my name. So we will see if I will go through with what I set for myself. See you around, and goodbye.